Hello, beautiful souls. Thanks for tuning in to another Spiritually.Ziya picker card. Today we're going to be seeing what is next. What is next for you on your journey. Get some insight from Spirit. Finish it off with a final message from your higher self. And hopefully some words of encouragement, something to look forward to with these tea leaf cards that we're going to pull at the very end of the reading to close it out. So, we have some strawberry quartz for pile 1. Pile 2, we have this green fluorite piece. And for pile 3, we have moonstone. So feel free to pause the video, take as much time as you need, and whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the strawberry quartz, it's going to be your reading. So when I was connecting with your guys' energy, the main thing I was feeling was the next part of your journey is all about you. It's all about you, girl. And Spirit was saying, like, if you feel guilty a lot of times when you put yourself first or when you start to take care of yourself, like, there's a clearing that's happening around that. And I think a lot of it was actually due to some old, like, programming that you had that was honestly limiting you from being able to access and function out of your full potential. It's like you were digging up this past dirt as of recently, and it's not because you were putting yourself down or something, but it was because it was time for you to see the truth of the matter. And the truth is that you feeling guilty about putting yourself first stemmed from childhood programming and conditioning. And it's going to be different for everybody. So I'm not going to try to get too specific on that because it is a general pick a card. But for some of you guys, I was picking up like your parent probably put a lot of responsibility on you as a kid. And because of this, you weren't able to take care of yourself. Or when you did try to take care of yourself, you were almost like guilt tripped for it. And that's why you developed this like feeling guilty over taking care of yourself or putting your own needs first. It's like somebody put too much pressure on you as a kid. It's really what it comes down to. You guys are letting that go. But that doesn't have to be your exact situation. That's just like a situation I was picking up that helped develop this like limiting conditioning programming. But yeah, I just feel like you guys are really starting to put yourself first. And that's what this next part of your journey is all about, is like learning how to put yourself first, learning how to take care of your own needs, and to stop self-sacrificing so much of yourself for others' benefit or to take care of other people. You know what I mean? Like, I know some of us have kids and like other responsibilities, but it's like you're learning like a good balance, and you're almost rewiring that in order to take care of other people and to put your best foot forward for those that you love and that you care about, and to really handle your responsibilities and not get burnt out by them, you have to put yourself first to do that. You know, like it's like you're rewiring that instead of feeling guilty for that, if that makes sense. Anyway, so let's jump in with your cards and see what we got here. This is like a general overview of what's next for you guys, and I'm going to save this last card right here for the end because it's going to be your final message from your higher self, and I'm going to pull the book on it, and then we're going to pull some tea leaves to kind of see if there's anything else that you guys can look forward to or that might be coming in for you guys. All right, so I'm going to put your crystal over here. We have number 6 with love, relationships, and harmony. I love that. Love, love, love that. We have Wizard with balance. Wow, yeah. You guys are literally finding a healthy balance, like learning how to, juggle all of your responsibilities and make sure that you guys are making time for your own self-care, for your relaxation. It's like you guys are consciously putting in that effort to make sure that you're carving time out for yourself. Whereas maybe in the past you felt like you didn't have enough time for yourself. You know what I mean? And we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Interestingly enough, when I seen this Nine of Cups being in reverse, usually upright it talks about, like a fulfillment of a wish or a dream, feeling fulfilled emotionally. But when I seen this card and with paired with these other cards, I kind of feel like this is giving me the vibe of somebody who's not identifying their sense of gratification, self-worth, um, fulfillment around things that are outside of themselves. So you guys are really finding that like peace within, and I feel like because you guys felt so lost in the past that you guys were just like trying to kind of like cling on to certain things that were not actually giving you, it was giving you like a false sense of gratification. You guys were clinging on to them because you didn't know any better, if that makes sense. It's like that inner child in you was just looking for some sort of comfort or to self-soothe with technology, with food, with toxic people, substances, whatever it is, okay? It's going to be different for everybody. Buying things, overconsumption. And now you guys are like kind of reevaluating that and making peace within so that way you guys can have a greater sense of like gratification and what that means to you on a deeper level. I feel like your higher mind has been activated and there's like this sense of clarity that's coming in and like freeing you from the ties that have binded you in the past to like distortion, dissatisfaction, disharmony. It created a lot of chaos in your energy, and because your higher mind is like being activated right now through some sort of like challenging situation that you guys just went through, like you guys integrated um, a big part of yourself that has been kind of like dwelling in the shadows and keeping you feeling like you were almost like consumed by the chaos, if that makes sense. I'm almost looking at this like rope that's being burned as um like a rope that was like knotted at one point, like kind of like it's making me think of like a web, like a sticky situation. It's like you're freeing yourself from some sort of like stagnancy, some sort of cycle. Um, Clearing your energy ultimately. I'm even kind of looking at this. I know this is a joint, but it's reminding me of sage, like cleansing your energy. This could also be something that would be good for you right now is to like cleanse your energy because you just went through some like big release and integrated so much. Um, it might be good to kind of like cleanse your energy from any like lingering feelings or ties that could be there, you know. And I'm also noticing, like, if you look at your crystal, it's almost in like the shape of a diamond. And that also ties into like higher intelligence, higher mind. And it's making me think of like seeing things from a higher perspective or from a new perspective. It's almost like when you have that full circle moment, you know what I mean? When everything just makes sense. All the dots are like connected and you're able to see the bigger picture. Like, oh, this is what I was drawing the whole time. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm feeling with you guys. And I do feel this expansion happening in your heart chakra with this love card here is making me think of like this blossoming in your heart chakra, like you guys finally feeling like more connected to yourself, to people around you, feeling more open, feeling more receptive to what the universe has been trying to teach you. It's like that, it's almost like an ice box. Like your heart was in like this ice box. That ice box has been like slowly melting. And as it melts, all that water that's being released is actually like trauma, pain, wounds. It's been cleansing you this whole time, and it's been really hard for you guys. It's been a very challenging journey, but this next part is like, it's like springtime for you guys. Like things are starting to like come back to life and things are starting to blossom and it's looking beautiful again. You're going to start loving life more. You're going to start feeling more in tune and connected. Yeah, that's the next part of your guys' journey, is you guys feeling more connected, feeling more in tune with yourself and with the universe. You guys are going to just feel like you're just in the flow of things instead of feeling so lost, so stuck, so chaotic, feeling like things are not progressing for you. It's like you needed this sit down moment so that way you could fully process everything that you went through in the past and to integrate, because this was a very crucial point, like a turning point in your healing journey. You had to integrate this in order for you to be able to transcend, you know? So, I think I'm going to save this card for the very end, and we're going to pull some tea leaves now. Let's see, is there any additional things that might be coming their way for pile one? Trying to keep this a little bit shorter than normal, just because I don't have a lot of time today, but I was really feeling the vibes that I wanted to film. So, we got on the bottom, broken ring. Parting of ways in either romance or business. And this is kind of making me feel like, for those of you that have felt like stuck in a commitment due to like your responsibilities, or you were feeling obligated to sticking something out even though you weren't really happy there, I feel like Spirit's like, it's time for this to go. It's time for something to change. It's time for you to be free, to make a decision that's going to lead you down a path that is actually going to bring you like freedom, satisfaction, or you're going to feel like you are doing work with a purpose, you know, like it's something that your soul feels like is connected to your purpose, that fills you with meaning. And that could be a relationship, but I am feeling for most of you guys it's like more like business or career. But for those of you that have felt like kind of stuck in your relationship even, and it's just not been going anywhere, I feel like there's like some sort of pattern that is ending. Okay, so, and it doesn't mean that it's because you guys are breaking up. I feel like you and another person, if you guys are in a connection, this is a message that's coming through. If you are in a connection with somebody, there's some sort of pattern or cycle that this person has also been stuck in, that they are also having like a clearing in their energy of. And I don't want to say it's just because like you've been healing, so this person is healing, even though you guys do mirror each other's energy a lot. And like when you are going through some like deep rooted like healing old wounds, familial wounds, it's given the vibe of like healing ancestral lineage almost. When you guys are going through that, this person is also going through that. It might look a lot different from your healing, because this person is probably not as evolved on their healing journey, and keeps a lot of things really close to themselves, close to their chest. They don't share too much, even though you might intuitively pick up that this person is going through a lot that they're not sharing with you. It's like you are right. I guess you're right. What you pick up about them is true. It is facts. But I do feel like this person is like, they're going through this mass healing as well. And I do feel like this is going to create more harmony in your guys' connection together, or just in your guys' atmosphere overall. If there's been like tension, I feel like that's lifting, okay? So we got family wishes come true. Ooh, I like that. And we got all these stars right here. And it's making me think of like a wish that's bigger than just you. It's like a wish that like your ancestors even had while they were incarnated, that they feel like they missed their opportunity to have. It's like they're all coming together to make this like how do I explain this? It's kind of giving me the vibe of like passed on loved ones coming together to bring you their blessing and to like help support your wildest dreams, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Um, that's the best way I'm going to be able to put that, I guess. We got horse with short journey. Interesting. We got heart with love, deep affection, and caring. Oh, we got two things talking about the heart. Yeah, you guys are definitely having a heart chakra opening, awakening, activation, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. We got moon with changes in your life. And if you look and see like all these clouds and stuff, they almost kind of look like they're moving away. Like there's like a clarity that's coming in, especially around like your intuition. It's like directions, instructions from your soul are becoming a lot more clear, because that's what intuition is, right? It's the language of your soul. It's the way that your soul communicates with your physical body. And I think you're going to be able to hear the messages a lot more clearly. You're going to feel that urge or that pull a lot more strongly. We got woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. And we have September. So September could be a significant time for you guys. Like something could be like happening in September for you guys. I don't know. But yeah, the short journey with the horse is kind of making me feel like some of you guys could be traveling. That could be something that is like next for you in your journey, or like challenging times are coming to an end very shortly. It's kind of what it's making me feel. Um, but yeah, this is what we have right here. You guys could be meeting a new friend or having a conversation with somebody that could be potentially helping you. Because she looks very sweet on this card. She's got all these flowers around her. It's making me feel like somebody who is kind of like uplifting you, supporting you. This could even be, like I said, that passed on loved one or something. You could have like a specific woman, ancestor, passed on loved one, spirit guide that's like looking out for you, bestowing their blessings, their gifts upon you. And if you've been waiting for a change to happen, a shift to happen in your energy, baby, it's here. It is here, okay? It is here. So let's see what we got. We got foraging with number 17. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. And they're like mushroom picking. This is making me feel like, you miss every shot that you don't take. And if there's something that you are wanting to do that you feel called to do, it's not going to happen by you just sitting on your ass and just thinking about wanting to do it, right? Like, it's like you have to take action. You got to, like, shoot your shot. You'd be surprised by the opportunities that open up for you when you actually take a chance on yourself, when you bet on yourself. So, let's see here. Number 17. It says, foraging, keywords, authenticity, hidden talents, acting upon your uniqueness and efforts. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes you need to go out looking for food even though the grocery store is just down the road. Although the store is convenient, your life dish may require an ingredient that the store can't offer, or perhaps your soul is seeking a more authentic flavor experience that is unique to you. The foraging card has found you because it is time to get up and go out into the world and discover all that is waiting for you to pick up and put inside your basket. It's tempting to take the easier road, but the path is crowded with hordes of people attempting to do the same. They look the same, they do the same things, and ultimately lost in the sea of conformity and ordinariness. Nothing that stands out from the crowd, but taking the road less traveled, you could stumble upon an undiscovered patch of greatness. What makes what makes you unconventional, strange, or completely different? You may not think being eccentric is a strength, but your quirks are what set you apart from everyone else. Receiving this card is an opportunity to discover and embrace your hidden talents and act on them. Perhaps you feel like you have nothing special to offer, but you most certainly do. Truffles are one of the most coveted and expensive foods, yet they are notoriously difficult to find. They are always at the base of a tree and generally buried below the soil, hidden from the naked eye. What makes you unique is just the same, and you may need to dig deeper. It may require significant effort, but what you'll discover will be worth its weight in gold. You know what's funny is when I was meditating on your energy, this SpongeBob episode kept popping up in my head, and it was like the one where um, I don't remember if it's like I can't remember the dude's name, but it's like I think it relates to like a hat that they had, and they were talking about this guy that had passed on, and SpongeBob's like, he's number one, and then it was kind of like showing me like Mr. Krabs like digging up a grave, and it's kind of like making me think that like you digging deep within yourself, like even within like the parts of yourself that you may have tried to like put to rest because maybe you felt like they were not um, easily digestible for others. It's like that's where your uniqueness lies. That's where um, you're gonna find like your passions, your gifts, your talents. And I'm also feeling like you guys are getting almost like a boost in your courage to kind of like chase after your dreams or to make something happen for yourself. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to end the reading here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to... Oh, September 17th could also be a significant date. We got September, we got 17th. Or September 9th even could be significant. September 6th. Between September 6th to the 17th could be a significant time period for you guys. Anyways, hopefully this reading resonates with you guys, and I'm sending you guys lots of love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I will see you guys hopefully in my next one. Take care. Hello, pile 2. If you were drawn to the green fluorite, I don't know why I just blanked out so fucking hard. If you were drawn to the green fluorite, this is going to be your reading. So interestingly enough, when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I was getting more of a question than anything. And Spirit was saying, like, you've been given a lot of leeway to folks, is what they said. Folks. You've been giving a lot of leeway to folks, but at what cost? Okay, so that might be something for somebody here. Like, you've been too accepting, too understanding, and it has probably came at the cost of your own well-being, your own mental health, you know. Spirit's like, at what cost are you being this compassionate and understanding for? Like, you need to have boundaries. You need to stop self-sacrificing. I'm hearing Spirit saying, you've been making motherfuckers too comfortable for too long, okay? When does your comfortability come in? When do you get to start putting yourself first, taking care of your own needs, your own desires? When do you get some leeway? When do people start giving you some grace? You know, I feel like you give more than you get from others. And you're probably feeling really burnt out. And Spirit saying is because you need to have better boundaries. You need to stop letting your guard down so much for people that continuously show you time and time again who they are. Like, believe that. Believe them. It's a beautiful trait to be able to see the good in everybody, to be able to see everybody's light, but at what cost? You know, at what cost? Like, you have to start making sure that you're protecting yourself. So, we're going to put this card right over here because we're going to save it for the end because I'm going to read the book. And these are just going to give us like a general overview of what's next in your journey. And then we're going to pull some tea leaf cards and then end you off on a message from your higher self. So we have Air with Fly Free with number 13. I like that actually. We have Adurosisin. I cannot pronounce that, with Tradition. And it was in reverse, so I think I'm going to keep it in reverse because I felt called to. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's that burnout that I was like feeling, like Spirit's like, at what cost? Like, you're dimming your own light. You're burning the stick at both ends. For what? You know what I mean? So, I feel like the next part of your journey is going to probably be a little bit more challenging because you guys are diving deeper within your cultural traditions, within your familial traditions, as well as like diving into family karma. And you guys are basically weeding out things that just do not serve the highest good of, you know, your ancestral lineage, yourself, and for those to come after you. You guys are really doing the heavier work so that way those after you do not have to. You guys are the cycle breakers, okay? You guys are tired right now. It's not because you guys are lazy. It's not because anything is wrong with you. It is because you guys are doing some really deep, heavy spiritual work, okay? Give yourself time to rest. Take time for yourself. Take time to make more time for your self-care. 13 is linked to the Death card in tarot. And the Death card is a transformation that when you come out of this transformation, you are not the same person. The things that you used to resonate with, that used to bring you comfort, will not suffice anymore. This part of your journey is calling you to fly your own solo journey, okay? To take a path that is less traveled. This bird almost looks like it's flying away from the rest of them. Like, this pack is all flying the opposite way. This bird is going down its own path and it's flying towards the light, right? It's like so many of your family members have just been blindly following the tradition or the rules or the path that has already been paved, that have already been set. And you are coming in and you're challenging these ideas. You're challenging these traditions because you're having this sense of like clarity or awakening to your higher perspective, and you're seeing how broken and damaged these ideas are, built off distortion, out of fear, poverty, ultimately just not conducive for anybody's healing or evolution. And I think that's why so many of your family members, and I'm just speaking what Spirit is giving me, so many of your family members have probably dealt with depression, anxiety, PTSD, because they were not aware of the cycles that were instilled or the conditioning that have been instilled for generations and generations and generations. Whereas you have this connection to your soul, and your soul is desiring freedom. And in order for you to have freedom, you have to first reevaluate what is keeping you stuck, right? And I don't think anybody's had the courage. It's not that they don't have the courage. They were not accessing the courage that is within them to challenge these ideas, to make the change. They opened the door just enough for you to be able to do this, though. So we can thank them, you know, for their hard work, because everybody plays a role in everything. And that's something else that you guys are kind of like going to be realizing in this next part of your journey, is the role that every single person has played in order for you to have this opportunity, you know, to be able to break free from the chains that bind. You guys are having like a very deep transformational alchemical process, that, or alchemical integration is happening within you. And spirit, I guess, like the next part of your journey is to really just like allow yourself to go through this process, so that way you can fully gain everything that you're meant to, so that way you can shift the paradigm. You guys are calling in the new paradox, okay? Like, this isn't easy work, and a lot of it is very thankless, but goddamn, it is rewarding, okay? Especially when you finally get to experience that new paradigm that you've been working so hard to like shift into. When you finally get to experience that, you see how worth doing the work is, even though it's a lonely job, okay? It's a lonely road. There's so much for you to experience on the other end of this, and there's going to be so many blessings and abundance and prosperity and opportunity, growth, evolution that is going to find its way to you. And this is the universe, you know, thanking you. You might not receive a lot of thanks in the physical realm from, you know, your family members and stuff. They might even outcast you, call you weird, not understand what the hell you're doing because they don't see your vision. But it's because it wasn't for them to see. They, like I said, they were just meant to kind of like open your eyes, open that door, and you're meant to shift it. You're meant to make it happen. And you're like before your time, you know, it's giving me Albert Einstein vibes. Like, nobody understood his vision when he was like creating these fucking genius ideas that actually like fucking helped elevate the entire collective, right? We still use his inventions to this day. Have people, you know, modernized it, modified it? Yeah, but he was the creator of this profound idea. I don't know why, but I'm hearing prolific, but profound idea that ultimately assisted the collective, you know? And that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting with you guys. Like, something that you're doing is so big that it has literally the ability to change the whole world. And nobody understands you right now, but wow, like you're doing some amazing work and you're doing some really big things. You should really be proud of yourself, honestly. So, whew, that's crazy. That was a lot that kind of just came through. It felt like a lot anyways. Feels like you guys are doing a lot, even if it doesn't necessarily look like it to other people. Like, the work that you guys are doing is more internal. Like, other people are not going to see it because it's happening on an energetic level, on a spiritual level. Alright, so let's see. Ooh. That's a lot. I'll take the gong. An exciting event. Literally, oh my god, I can't make it up, bro. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I love it. 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 I swear that I love it. Not to be cocky, but I'm gonna win. I'm just keeping it real. We got well with family wishes come true. Oh, that's funny because pile one got the same thing, and there are a little bit similar messages here, but not like the energy is definitely very different. But if you felt drawn to pile one, I would definitely recommend to go like watch it, because I feel like there could be some messages for you guys there. Yeah, you guys are having some sort of like major wish that is coming true, that I feel like it's like almost like an ancestral wish, like freedom for people within your family and within other people's as well, but really within your family, to like be able to have, you know, free will, like real free will. And free will comes from, you know, like moving or thinking, making choices from a decisive, clear, loving space, instead of from fear, from lack, you know, like, and I don't know how to explain this. This almost feels too complex for me to like dissect. It's a little challenging, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm doing the best I can here. But yeah, this is like, it's bigger than you, I guess. It's bigger than you. So we got Gone with an exciting event. So something exciting coming in for you guys. Okay, we got Torch. This is why I was laughing. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. I can't make this up. Okay, literally. We have Cobweb with protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, baby. Ain't nothing getting to y'all. We have Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And I really feel like you guys are the diamond in the rough. You know, like you guys came up um, from the trenches. Like you guys really came up from the trenches. And that's going to look different for everybody. But you guys have been like put under so much pressure. It has literally just created a diamond. Like that's... People thought that shit was going to break you. No, it just made you. It made you. Let's be real. We got Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Could have some lust, some temptation around you that spirit might be like warning you about, with the Cobweb, with negative forces, like you being protected. It's like, you can run, but you can't hide, motherfucker. I'm going to know. I see you. My spirit guides are making it known to me that you're around. But you're protected, so you really have nothing to worry about. We got Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Again, the message of having good boundaries, standing up for yourself, being your own advocate, you know, that is coming up real strong. So crazy, I paused this bitch on 1444. Okay, so 1444 could be a good angel number for y'all to go look up right now. Anyways, we got for our last card, number 3, Autumn Equinox. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. Yeah, y'all are just activating through your full potential, because you guys are accepting all parts of you, all your experiences, functioning as a whole. And I love this for you guys. So I'm going to read this out of the book. We got keywords are temperance, balance, renewal. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. Your higher self chose this card because the autumn equinox is a wonderful time to consider where you might be experiencing imbalance within your life. Are there ways where you're living to the extreme? Are there areas in your life that have been overlooked or perhaps forgotten about entirely? Typically, things such as spa days, time off, more rest, and more time spent with friends are the first things put on your back burner. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I can't read right now. But it can just as easily be creative expression, having new experiences, cleaning your space, forgetting to pay a bill, or even being your best self at work. If you have been in a period of extreme action, now is a good time to begin entering entering a phase of rest, renewal, and passiveness, attempting to force your way forward may actually be the reason why you're not receiving the results you're hoping for. Likewise, if you have felt stagnant or falling victim to the extremes of laziness, receiving this card is your sign to renew your motivation to prevent anything else from falling through the cracks. Thank you, Peanut. Thank you for whipping the cards around. Balance is not just related to physical action. Balance of the mind is also a worthwhile cause. Consider whether you've experienced a period of pessimism and can use a more joyful outlook on life. The opposite might be true. Are you using positive thinking and speech to bypass what you're truly feeling? You know, fake positivity. We do not encourage fake positivity over here, okay? Feel your motherfucking feelings. Feel the depth of them, mugs, because that's how you're going to get through what it is that you're going through. We're not going to like just spiritually bypass or emotionally bypass something to try to get through it, because that's actually not conducive for your healing, and it's going to continue a cycle of this repetitively resurfacing, right? In new ways, through new people, new experiences, but you're not going to actually be going anywhere with it, if that makes sense. Just continuously living through different situations, the same energy, you know, time and time again. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this here because that kind of reiterates what I was already picking up anyways. And I hope this reading helps you guys and it resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care. Hello, group 3. If you chose the Moonstone, this is going to be your reading. When I was connecting to your guys' energy, I was hearing Vivian. And I was seeing the letter V. So I was looking up what the spiritual meaning behind Vivian is, and what I found was Vivian stems from the word vivius or vivis, which means alive. Vivian is symbolic of vitality, energy, a strong connection to life's essence, lively, spirited, and energetic nature, the embrace of life's journey, a willingness to experience all that life has to offer, deep appreciation for the vibrant flow of existence. And some people also think that Vivian represents like a spiritual awakening or a desire to live a more purposeful, meaningful life. Sorry for the long pause. But I was also seeing like a lot of different colors in your energy right now, like somebody with like a very vibrant, colorful aura. And something that was also making me think of is like somebody who has a lot of like guides around them and has a very strong spiritual connection, as well as like a very strong connection to like their higher self and their soul. And it was also making me think of like somebody who's going to be receiving or has already been receiving a lot of like activations, downloads, and ideas. So that's what I was picking up, just tapping into the energy. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what it is. So if it comes back, it was important. Otherwise, whatever. We're going to put your crystal over here. And we're going to see what cards you guys have. I'm going to save this card for the very end because I'm going to read that out of the book. It's a message from your higher self. I'm also going to look at these cards. These are going to give us a general overview of what is next on your journey. And then we're going to pull some tea leaf cards to get any additional like insights, things that you guys can look forward to. Yeah, and then we're going to end the reading off with that final card. So we have number 52 with priorities, building blocks for life. Oh my God, that's so funny because I was literally seeing so many different colors in your energy. And then we got the pyramid with all of these different colors. That's so interesting. We have, I can't even say that, but sexuality. And we have the Emperor. I had these cards upside down because these were not in reverse, I feel like, when I pulled them yesterday. So this next part of your journey, you guys are being guided and assisted with creating this sense of like balance within the masculine and feminine energies. And you guys are utilizing this to build your empire, I guess. Like, it's something big. It's something bigger than just you. And it's funny because when I was praying before this, I felt like I had to just, like, you know, ask Spirit to help assist me with releasing anything that could be preventing me from being able to utilize my full potential to create like a legacy and generational wealth. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting with you guys, is like you guys are desiring to create like um some sort of legacy, to leave something behind for your children, your grandchildren, their children, your nieces, your nephews, whatever, okay? Like, you guys are desiring to leave something behind that is going to benefit the planet, that is going to benefit more than just yourself. And I feel like you guys could probably, I feel like all of the piles kind of like relate with each other in ways. It's very different energy, but like there are some similar messages that I feel like came up in pile 2. Like you doing the like the foundational work, the creating the fundamentals. Oh my god, is that the word that I'm trying to say? The fundamentals. Why did I say the fundamentals? The fundamental. I cannot talk right now. Give me a second. It's like y'all are doing the groundwork, okay? That's what I'm trying to fucking say here. Y'all are doing the mother effing groundwork. And you're basically making it easier for those to kind of come in and just, you know, add their special sauce to everything. It's like, it's kind of making me feel like somebody who's like cooking, you know? And I don't know why this is coming up, but in the movie, I think it was Princess and the Frog, she like makes this big pot of gumbo for the whole neighborhood. Basically, it's kind of like that, but like everybody who comes to the little like cookout to grab a plate, they add something to the pot. They add their own little special spice, their own little special flavor. It's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. And it's like, you know, you did like the main work, you know, the hard work. You prepped everything, and then people are just kind of coming in and adding their own little like pizzazz. And I feel like that is like part of like the purpose for you incarnating, is to like utilize your gifts, your skills, your talents, your abilities to create this like safe space for like community connection, authenticity, self-expression. You know, like you have done a lot of like inner work and external work as well, like working on releasing a lot of like toxicity in your life, so that way others will not have to deal with the same things that you had to deal with. You opened the door, you paved the path. All of the piles here that have been drawn to this reading, you guys are all waymakers in your own way. It's like you guys all play like a part in creating something bigger than yourselves. And yeah, I don't know. I keep getting kind of similar messages for each pile that I've done so far. But it's like different energy. It's different energy. And for some of you guys here, I feel like um, your knowledge and wisdom and your gifts that you've gotten from other lifetimes are being activated right now. For some reason, this is making me think of Mintaka. Like a Mintaka and Starseed. Like you guys having this like remembrance within your soul of like the different gifts and abilities that you have, and it's being activated in you right now. You might start to feel more connected to the divine, or start to notice, like, if you are somebody that works with like spiritual gifts, or you do any type of spiritual work, that you feel like your gifts are more enhanced or easier for you to tap into. I am feeling like that is stemming from like your awakening, I guess. It's an awakening of your power. Like, even this Emperor card, if you look, it kind of looks like he's got like this like light that's like entering into his crown chakra, and it's also like expelling away from him as well. It's like you're like channeling divine light, divine essence, and it's going through you, but it's also like expanding outside of you, like to those that need it the most. That's where it's being channeled to. You know, people that are going through like these tough awakenings. I don't know why, but this is making me think of the death card. Like people that are going through like really hard transformations and transitional periods in their life. It's like you guys are channeling like divine love, divine acceptance, divine essence, divine light to these individuals. And it's crazy because he's holding this chess piece, but he's not holding it very tight, as you can see. It's like you don't need to be so strategic or have like this rigid plan in order to like move with purpose. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like the vibe that I'm feeling though. It's so weird. I have like a very weird taste in my mouth right now, and it kind of tastes like iron or copper or something in my mouth. That could be significant for somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that weird metallic kind of taste in my mouth right now, but there's something about this bubble that he's sitting on that I just can't like focus fully into the message, but there's something about like you stepping outside of your bubble, outside of your comfort zone, and finding your power and your strength, or being able to um, utilize your gifts better if you like bet on yourself more and like put yourself in a situation to like be seen more, you know. Maybe that's the message. Like I can't quite channel into the message, but I feel like that was the message. You guys are the creatives, the gurus. I feel like you guys, like, you have so much spiritual knowledge and wisdom. You guys have probably done a lot of research into esoterics, okay? And you don't have to for this reading to resonate with you, but I am just feeling like for a lot of people that were drawn to pile 3, like, you guys are on your spiritual journey, okay? Like, you are consciously connecting and putting in that conscious effort to like learn and to dive deeper. I do feel that from you guys, and I feel like you guys have so much to share with the world, like outside of even just like channeling. It's like just your energy. Like the world needs more of just your energy in general. um you have this like, even though you're very like old soul and you're very wise and strong, you guys also have this very pure and innocent energy about you guys. Like no matter the situations that you've went through, you still have always been connected to that positive, pure, childlike energy. Like that's never left you. And a message that keeps coming up is like you guys are so protected. I'm looking at the angel wings and the priorities card. I'm looking at these dolphins right here, and I'm looking at the ankh on his arm. And these are all just like giving me the vibe of like you are so protected. You have so many guides, so many angels that work with you, that are around you all the time, and they're constantly guiding you toward freedom, is really what I'm feeling like, is toward freedom. And this isn't just like in physical matters. This is like within your emotional, your mental, your spiritual. It's like you're building this empire, but you're not building it alone, because you have a long line of like guides, ancestors, passed on loved ones that are with you, like handing you the bricks. It's like they got like this like conveyance line going. Like they're each just handing down bricks, and then they hand it to you and you just put it where it needs to go. You know what I mean? Like you're the one that makes it all like fit together, but you have so much assistance with this. Like wow. And I feel like that message in itself just goes to show like how divinely connected you are. Like you have so much divine protection around you. Like I'm hearing protected, never neglected. I used to say that all the time. That's so funny. I haven't said that in a really long time. But yeah, protected, never neglected. You guys are always, always in God's loving embrace, within your guide's loving embrace. Like, you got wishing bone that's coming out, or the broken wishbone, sorry. I don't know why I said wishing bone. Let's see, some additional messages, things that they need to know. Ooh, these cards are like flying out. Alright. We got Beetle with good fortune. Ooh, okay. Y'all got some good energy, good things on the horizon for you guys. Let me just pick these cards up real quick. So the broken wish bonuses, wish will not be granted. So there could be something that you guys have been really like desiring or wishing for that maybe is just not like, it's not meant for you. That's why it hasn't happened, is because it's not meant for you. Or like the way that something comes about is not meant for you. It's like, or maybe it wasn't authentic to you. That's the vibe that I'm kind of getting here. It's not authentic to you. Maybe it was like a wish that you felt like you wanted, but it wasn't like, it wasn't because it was aligned with your soul. It was because of like fear. Like you were desiring this out of fear or out of obligation. You know what I mean? It's like it wasn't aligned with the right energy. Something about that. We got Weeping Willow with family sorrow. You guys, like your family line, your ancestral line has been through a lot. Okay, you've been through a lot. And I feel like you've been healing a lot of like family sorrow. Like it says literally on there. Like you've been healing so much family sorrow. You guys have been doing so much work. Trying to like work through these generational traumas and trying to break that generational cycle of, you know, projecting this onto generation and generation and generation. Like the shit that you've been dealing with isn't even really like your generation. It's like generations before you, but it ends with you is like the message I'm getting. We got man, dealings or relationship with a man. So some of you guys could be encountering a new person, okay, a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a man. It could be like a more masculine energy, somebody who's, it could be like a business partner, somebody who wants to pay you, somebody who wants to help you, somebody who wants to maybe even be in a relationship with you, because this is giving me like divine feminine and this is divine masculine energy. So like you guys could be definitely attracting a divine masculine into your life. Some of you guys might not even be like looking today or be ready today, but I feel like that's when they come and find you. Anyways, because when I was single for 4 years. I had like a couple little flings, you know, but it didn't really go anywhere past a couple months. But for you guys, I feel like it's like similar energy. Like I was definitely not looking to date when I met my boyfriend. And now we're happily in love and we live together. But it could be something similar like that. Like you guys aren't even looking to date and then like boom, the love of your life comes along. And what are you going to do? You're going to deny that? You're going to like push them out? Or are you going to be open to receiving what the universe has planned for you? Like, you know, like maybe it's time for you to kind of release like your expectations and just be more in the flow. We got whale, great worry over nothing. We got dolphins, we got whales. You guys are definitely very connected to the water element, very intuitive, very psychic, very spiritual. You guys have a lot of depth to you. And whales are also like very ancient, wise creatures, okay? Like, they've been around for probably longer than we can even date back. Let's be fucking real. We got Bo with you are highly thought of. This is going to make me think of like you have a secret admirer, and it kind of like it could be the man. It could be this person, this masculine energy. Somebody's got like their eye on you. I don't know why, but it's making me think of like this person with their like with their back turned, like somebody who's been like watching you. They admire you. They think you're cute. They think you're cute. Okay. We got Cup with you should accept valid criticism. So if people are coming in and they're like giving you tips or tricks to maybe better your situation, don't be so quick to turn them down or invalidate it. You know, take what resonates, leave what don't, but also be open to constructive criticism. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Because, period. And if you look, this was a maze at one point. It's like you're like coming out of like a very confusing time or like a very challenging time. Mazes can be very challenging, right? Especially when you're in it because you can't see the bigger picture of the maze, right? It's like now you're able to see outside of that maze and you're like, oh, this is how the fuck I'm supposed to get out. Like, you're not hitting dead ends anymore. It's like you guys are, yeah, literally triumph over troubles and obstacles. We got Beryl with you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And baby, this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end, okay? If you feel like something's been lacking, I feel like that's where you're about to see the most change. If you've been desiring a connection with somebody, your connection is coming in. If you've been desiring some sort of help, that is coming in. You literally have good fortune on the bottom. So, I mean, that's like your overall energy. So it's like, even though something isn't working out for you, it doesn't mean that all is bad. Like, actually, everything, all is good in the world, is what I had just heard. We got Tea Magic with number 38. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and answers will unfold. And it's funny because when I was tapping into your energy, I also kept hearing, it's the seasons of the witch. So, yeah, you guys could definitely be utilizing your gifts or your magic to call something into your life, you know, answers. If it's answers, if you're looking for like ways to better your situation, that's coming in for you, or assistance, whatever. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So, Tea Magic with number 38. Keywords are answers and hard truths. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, weave magic with intention, and answers will unfold. So, be intent, like, make sure that you are being very intentional right now. I don't know why, but I kept wanting to say intentious. I don't even think that's a fucking word. Be very intentious. Your higher self chose this card because the answers you're seeking have been right in front of you for some time, but you've chosen not to see them. Tea Magic will visit you when there is a hard truth that needs to be heard and you're experiencing some form of denial. You may even be doing it unintentionally as your ego's way of protecting you from something that may be hurtful or difficult to understand. Tea Magic is a spiritual invention telling you that is a spiritual intervention, telling you that while it may be hard, it's time to rip off the Band-Aid and face the truth of your situation. Take time to think about where illumination needs to occur. What have you been avoiding in your life? Note that ignoring it may only be making your situation worse, and if you don't take action now, you could be facing significant consequences. Fortunately, this card means that Fortunately, this card means there is time to turn your circumstances around. Your situation will still be challenging, but deep down you already know what to do to overcome this obstacle. Before you face the monster, you need to acknowledge that it's real. Okay, divination tea spell. This is a great tea to drink before meditation and vision, psychic, and divination work. You will need 2 teaspoons of blue lotus flowers, 1 teaspoon of rose petals, 1 teaspoon of dried lemon balm, 3 teaspoons of dried mugwort, and honey. Steep the ingredients in boiling water for 5 minutes, then strain. Drink a cup before you start your practice. So, if you want to take a screenshot of that, here it is. If not, that's completely fine. Do what you're comfortable with. But, yeah, universe is trying to give you some sort of answers. They're trying to make something clear to you about your path, about your journey, and about why you're maybe feeling challenged. Um, and as it says, I mean, you know what you need to do. You know how to help yourself. So it's like, what are you procrastinating for? What are you prolonging this pain and this hurt for when you know the steps to take? And if you feel like you just don't have the energy right now, pray for it. Pray for energy. Pray for discipline. Pray for those answers. Like, all of this is within you and it's around you, and it's just waiting for you to accept it, to own it, to acknowledge it, right? So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this reading resonates for you, and I'm sending you guys lots of love. Please take care of yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.